Hey everybody,
Hi guys,
Mr. and Mrs. Traveler here.
Low Cost Beauty Channel.
Welcome to Tip Tuesday. And we have a video that I am somewhat reluctant to do.
We dreaded doing this video.
I've been thinking about it for a while, and we're doing the video now in the best interest of our viewers, you all out there.
Yes.
Because we want you guys to be safe when you're on your journeys.
That's right. It was very hard to do this video, but we've been asked a lot of what happened to us when we said that some islands you cannot be safe enough on.
Yeah. And let me put a disclaimer on here. I don't care where you're at. You could be in Beverly Hills, California.
Yes.
There might be somebody there sizing you up or figuring out how to do it. I mean, you could be in the safest neighborhood wherever.
Right.
So we're telling you these videos, and we're going to give you a couple of tips to help keep you safe and keep you aware. I want you to be aware of your surroundings, especially when you're out on this journey, because we want you to have a good time, make some wonderful memories, and not have to, have any sour memories in there. So we have a couple of examples for you. One of them you have kind of heard before, and the other one is the one that I've really been procrastinating on telling you about.
Well, we need to tell you because we keep it real on our channel. So
yes, indeed.
Even the good and the bad we share.
So the first one you've heard before was in Jamaica. We'll refresh because we have a lot of new subscribers since we did this video.
And thank you for thumbsing up and subscribing to us. Thank you.
So it was over 10 years ago, I know. I can't remember exactly. Anyway, we were doing 8 days in Jamaica at a resort. And in Jamaica at the time, and they probably still do it, they had vendors on the beach, or people that would walk up and down the beach selling things. Like they'll sell trinkets, or they'll sell pictures with animals and things.
They kind of panhandle.
Some sell like beach goods and things like that. Okay.
Yes.
So anyway, somebody in this video had already bought like 20 necklaces and bracelets and things from the people on the beach.
Yes.
Which is good to help stimulate the economy.
I love the shop.
But this guy came up to us, and we had like 2 days left in Jamaica. We had spent a ton of money. And I was like, I told the guy, listen, no thank you. We're leaving in the morning. We're done, And somebody had to have had to have the necklace.
I had to have the necklace because it was so pretty.
So she pulls out a $20 bill, and he snatched the $20 bill.
And he ran.
Feet in sand, that's all we saw, right?
So all I saw was sand kicking up like clouds. He took off. So,
fast forward to the next day. As you recall, I told him that we were leaving the next morning. So I went out, sat on the beach with my brother-in-law, and we sat out there. And lo and behold, here he comes down the beach.
And my brothers are really big guys, and I know you guys have seen them in my blogs.
And so the guy came down to the beach and walked right up to me and asked me if I wanted to buy a bracelet.
He forgot that he had stolen from me, but Mr. Traveler didn't forget who he was.
So I will pause it there and just tell you that...
Just use your imagination to see what else happened.
I will pause it there and just let you know that we got a refund. And I'll leave it at that. Anyway, so moral of the story is when you're on these islands, what we do now, I tend to take a lot of singles with us. I really don't take that much money with us, but what I'll do is I'll put singles in one pocket, like singles and maybe a couple fives or whatever in one pocket. If I'm bringing like 20s or larger, I'll put them someplace else. I usually wear like cargo pants and have them like in there. Or, like sometimes the shorts have an inside pocket.
That's a good tip.
Sometimes I put them into waterproof bags and then tuck it in my shirt. Keep it very close to your body so it'll be on there.
And we have those waterproof pockets on our site if you want to get one.
Yeah. So it's on the www.misstraveler.net. They're on there. That's the tip. Small bills. And we bring like one credit card. So we bring one credit card, a little bit of cash.
Our IDs.
That way, because you kind of sort of know what you're gonna do when you're on the island. To if you kind of plan it out. Sometimes you don't know, so that's why I say bring a credit card for larger things.
Right.
Don't walk around with like $300 or $400 cash if you can help it.
You don't want
I
to
wouldn't
do that.
suggest it.
Not overseas.
So anyway, now to the one that I've been hesitant to tell you about.
Which happened very recent.
Yeah, this happened to us. Actually, it happened to us last year.
Yes, it did.
And it happened to us in Nassau.
Yes.
And it happened to us going to our favorite free beach.
Yes, it did.
Now let me put a stamp right there and say that we've been there a million times. We hardly ever had a problem.
Oh my God, we can't even count how many times we've been there.
It's usually a lot of people and a lot of crowds, so this guy couldn't have got away with what he normally got away with. But anyway,
let's tell the story.
We took the regular car taxi cab over to the free beach and got out. Let me see the bag there if you would. And this is why we also put the security book bags on our site too.
This is just a regular book bag. Get
Yeah.
a good look at it.
Because some of them are on there where you have to unzip them by taking them off your back, and then you have to unzip.
Yep.
So we put those on there.
So
Anyway,
we had all our things in this book bag.
yeah. What I did is I had brought cash with us, and I brought our IDs. That's it. I didn't bring a credit card this time.
Mm-hmm.
And I had put the cash in this pocket here, and our IDs were in another pocket. Anyway, this young man saw us getting out of the cab and saw where I put my money at, but I didn't know it at the time. And normally, as you take that walk from the Atlantis down to the beach, it's usually a lot of people, tourists and locals, and there's usually police there, other taxis. So it was a very opportune time for him because it was not crowded.
No, it wasn't.
So he approached us. He was me. I was wearing the backpack on my back. Mm-hmm. He came up to us and he was on my side and he was, "Hey, you want the umbrella?" No, thank you.
Would you like chairs?
So then he'd act like he's talking to somebody and he'd go off in distance. Then he'd come up on the other side of me. "Hey, how about some chairs?" And he did this like, a bunch of times. I'm like, this dude is a pest.
Yeah, we kept walking.
And I could kick myself because we're from the big city and I'm normally very, very street smart.
Very street smart.
But the fella had skills.
He had major master skills, ninja.
So yeah, what he was doing is as he was going back and forth talking to me,
he was unzipping the bag.
He was doing that every time. Got my money, and he was so good, he zipped it back.
Yes, he zipped it back up.
He zipped it back because we continued on to the beach, and we got our snorkel gear and stuff that was in the bag out of the bag, which was back here in his back pocket.
It was about $90 in there, about $100.
Yep.
Cash.
We spent about an hour at the beach, and the bag never left our sight, so I know it wasn't there. I'm 100% sure it wasn't there.
We carry a lot of equipment for cameras for filming, so somebody always have to be next to our bag. So we never.
Yeah, we were
out of sight.
We were right there looking at it. So we left there, and we decided to take the water taxi back. And we were walking back, and we went to. There's a restaurant right there.
It was so hot. We stopped to get a smoke.
There's only one main restaurant right there, and I can't think of the name of it. But if you're walking, you'll see it. It's right on the corner. They got really good food in there. Anyway, we stopped in there to get a couple of smoothies or virgin pina coladas. They looked really good.
Really good.
And so we got them and we're drinking. And I said, we're going to take them to go because we got to catch the water taxi. And they brought us a bill. And that's when I realized that we had got robbed.
There was nothing in the side.
And I told the lady, I'm like, oh my God, I got robbed. And, and
yes.
They had mercy on us and they gave us our stuff for free. Mm-hmm. We
promised her that we'll pay her back the next time.
Hey, we did. We've been back to Nassau a couple of times after that, and we went straight to the. We went straight there, and we insisted that we pay. They were arguing with us first. I'm like, no, you take it. So that was good, and I really appreciate them. So we went to the police station there, filed a report, and I told the cop. I said, well, I want to go back over there, and he was like, no, because I think he saw the twinkle in my eye.
Yes.
But that really wasn't my intention. I really wanted to get a hold of that young man to tell him he needed to straighten his life out and quit doing those kind of things because he's going to mess around and catch the wrong person one day doing that, and that's not going to be good for him. And he's such a young guy.
He's about 15.
I hate to see somebody going down that path. And I hope that the money did him and his family some good at least. No. But
even the officer was upset because they have a low crime rate over there, and he was upset, and he said that we gave him a full description. He said, "Oh, he'll be back. He'll try it again. Yeah. So he'll catch him next time."
And we also made a report on the ship when we got back. Believe it or not, that's the when that happened when we were on the Allure. So like the allure,
was a bad cruise altogether.
the allure, we had so many problems. And it wasn't the ship. The ship was absolutely beautiful, but that's when we had the
customer service.
And then we got robbed at the beach. It was just like bad karma that trip.
It was pretty bad. He was
he was
smoking next door.
Yeah, the guy was smoking next door. You guys know that story, but beautiful ship. We just had bad karma that trip. You know,
it was bad.
And I couldn't believe it. We made a report on the ship just to have evidentiary that it happened. So that's the tip. You have to really be careful of your surroundings when you're taking that money with you. Like we said previously,
don't be flashy. Don't wear jewelry. Just take everything off. Don't even wear jewelry. Tiny little earrings. That's it. If you have to wear that. Yeah,
close to your body. You know, like I said, probably the best thing when you're going to the beach is those waterproof bags. Put your big bills, your ID in there. Tuck it in your shirt. Give it to the guys or whatever. And you know, carry the small bills in your pocket. Just be aware of your surroundings. I want to tell you the behaviors that the guy had, because he went around me probably about 8 times, and I'm like, he was like a mosquito almost.
He was a net. It was like
yeah, and he just kept going back and forth. So that's when we started talking about the security backpacks. Make sure you have the backpacks. So they had the backpacks where you have to take it off to actually unzip it.
Yeah, we have those on the site.
Or they have the backpacks that they have the cables in them where they're slash proof, because that's a big problem over in Europe.
Yes.
Where they'll just come up to you in Europe and just cut your bag. Not so much. I haven't heard that so much in the islands as I have over in Europe. So just wherever you go, please be careful. I was hesitant to tell a story on a couple of reasons. Number one, I don't want to deter any of you from going out there and exploring. Please believe me, we've been to Nassau a million times and we've never ever had any problems.
We never had any problems till last year.
That was our first time ever.
It was bad too.
Yeah.
It
was a valuable lesson, and I believe it happened to us so we can help educate you.
Yes, that's why we're sharing it with you guys.
And the other reason I was hesitant because I was a little bit embarrassed because Mr. Traveler is a little bit more street smart than that.
Don't be embarrassed. It can happen to anybody.
Yes, it can. If it can happen to me, it can happen to you. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed these 2 stories that we share, but we share them just to help you, just to make sure you can stay safe.
Yeah, it's for real cruisers.
32? 31,
32. But, these are real stories. We've been on a lot of ships. We don't, these aren't secondhand stories. These are things that we've actually experienced, and we try to bring you the real deal in your face. And
we make sure that we tell you what we've experienced. We really do experience these cruise ships.
Yes, and I'm telling you, like I said, all these cruises we've had. This little incident has never deterred me from it. We keep on because that can happen anywhere. That can happen in you going to the movies at home. So. Hey, it happens, part of life. Just be aware of your surroundings. Anyway, guys, if I can help share some of our expertise with you in helping you to book a cruise, please reach us at www.mr-traveler.com, or you can get to us through the www.mrtraveler.net. Also, that's also our other site with a lot of other goodies on there.
Yes.
And we'd be glad to help you. These are the things that we've been through that we can help make your cruise a better experience and help to have memories that will last a lifetime.
So thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Anyway, guys,
life's short.
Have fun.
Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.